Are we live? We're live everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, personal page, business page, everywhere. It's going. Cool. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a great day. I'm here today to talk to you about social media. We're on social media, talking about social media. So cool. And what I want to do today is give you a little bit of the state of the union. I have a unique view of the network marketing world. I see things that I don't know if anybody else sees. I have a lot of personal experience with social media. I've learned a lot myself over the course of this. Somebody pull up my stats. It's like how many I have on Facebook and how many followers I have on YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff. But it's like 1.9 million something on the Network Marketing Pro page, like 120,000 followers or 130,000 followers on my personal page. YouTube subscribers is how many? Instagram subscribers is like 280,000 on Instagram without even really trying. I'm just picking up my chops on Instagram. How many on YouTube?
YouTube is 261,000.
261,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot in the last 10 years about social media. Now, in addition to learning a lot personally, I've had this unique view of the network marketing world, the network marketing community, over the course of the past 10 years and how it's evolved. The companies that went from being highly resistant to network marketing, to social media, highly resistant, like nope, can't do it, to begrudgingly allowing it, to embracing it, and now companies are being built on it. I mean, that is the foundation, this social selling, this influencer development inside of our profession, how we are using it for scale. Now, there's good sides and there's bad sides of network marketing, social media and network marketing. It's a two-edged sword for sure. Learning how to do it right is critically important because a lot of people do it wrong. So I want to talk to you about my journey, my observations, what I'm seeing, and what I think the next step is when it comes to social media and network marketing. What I see the evolution becoming and how you can take advantage of it. Here it's just a discussion today to talk about how we can all do better. There is no mistake. Is that my phone there? There's no mistake. We are all living here. The world is living on social. The world is living, interacting, communicating, falling in love, building businesses online. We have become part human, part computer. This is an extension of who we are today. And you can judge that if you want to. I think it's exciting as far as the opportunities that it opens up for all of us. But here's the truth. If you want to see how real this is, take away all of your screen time for the next 72 hours. No phone, no computer, no tablet. Take away your screen time. And watch what happens. How disconnected you feel almost immediately. So we live in a world that this is where we're going, and it's only going to get more. It's going to become more interactive. It's going to become more realistic. We're going to be doing holograms in people's houses. You want to see where it's really going? Go read the book Ready Player One. That tells you where it's really going. where education not only will be online, but it will really be immersive online. You'll check into school online. It's just where we're going. So you could fight it, or you could take advantage of it. You could fight it, or you can exploit it to your benefit. You can use it to be able to help more people. Why am I here? I'm here to be able to have a bigger impact on the network marketing community than anybody ever has. I really want to help you enjoy success within this field. And truth is old, fundamentals are old, and fundamentals will never go away. The 7 fundamental skills of network marketing success are finding prospects, number 1. Number 2, inviting, getting people to take a look. Number 3, presenting, getting people to understand what it is that you have. Number 4, following up. Number 5, closing, helping people make a decision. Number 6, getting a person started effectively. Number 7 is promoting events. Okay? Events are critical. Now, those are the fundamentals. We can do them face-to-face, and now today, we can do them using social media. And the best in the world, the most successful in the world, balance social media, technology, and face-to-face interaction, personal development, personal relationship development. Okay, it's a combination of those things. So, there is no, if you go all online, let me give you my first observation. Too much of anything is bad. So here's my first observation for you, kind of as State of the Union. If you disengage completely from physical interaction, we don't need meetings, we don't need to get together, we don't need to be face-to-face, we don't need to have physical contact, physical interaction at events and meetings, local get-togethers, because we're scaling everything. We're doing it all using social media. Here's my first observation on the State of the Union. Those organizations have fast growth, but they have big retention problems. Big retention problems, because what is joined with a click is quit with a click. You have big retention problems if you just only do it online and no physical interaction. Or the second extreme is it's all face-to-face and there's no social media. Now you have more stickiness, but you have less scale. You don't have the ability to reach more people. You don't have the ability, people can use social media to reinvent themselves, okay? So there's a blend. And I would say if you have, I'll draw it here. If this is all social media and this is all physical, okay, I would say today the perfect formula is somewhere around, how would I measure this so I'm saying what I want to say? I'll put it this way. About 75% social and 25% physical. So you need the physical in order for the stickiness to build belief. That's where leaders are born. Events are really vitally important. Conventions are more important maybe today than ever before. We have people, oh, we're closing the door, okay. 25% here, 75% can be social. So that's the first kind of blend that you need to understand if you're trying to figure this out. And this is for looking at companies around the world. This is consulting with companies around the world. You need to be able to do this. Some companies are swung all the way over 95%. The only physical interaction they have is their company convention. And when that's true, the retention problems are massive. Massive. And now if you swing it all the way over here, you only got 5 or 10% social media, you've got retention, but you don't have scale. Social media provides scale, physical provides retention, stability, more leadership development. Got it? So that's first observation. Second observation is, what are the profiles that are, or what are the platforms that are working best today? Understand this, platforms are going to come and they're going to go. 10 years from today, who knows if we'll be using Facebook. When I first started on social media, I was using MySpace. I don't know if you remember MySpace, but you could put your own theme song on your profile. It was very cool. Jack Dorsey, poor guy. Whatever happened, is it Jack Dorsey? No, it's not Jack Dorsey. Tom. Yeah. Tom was the guy. Everybody was a friend with Tom. He was the most friended guy in the world. Poor Tom. Jack Dorsey's Twitter guy. So when Facebook first came out, my kids were like, and I was like, I'm using it. And my kids were like, don't, please, God, don't. Because that's creepy for an old person to be on Facebook. Because this is just for kids. This is back when it was for college and for high school kids. Don't come on here, this is creepy. And I'm like, no, this is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna do it. So I started my social media journey really 2008, 2009. Today still, Facebook is King Kong. Facebook is absolutely King Kong. If you're going to master anything, I'm going to give you my priorities as far as what's working today. 1, Facebook. 2, Instagram. 3, YouTube. 4, I mean, is there a 4? The rest. There's all kinds of stuff. Who knows what's going to come and go? The principles that I'm going to talk about today are going to work on all of these. So, I decided, I'm going to give you a little, let me start this off by giving you a little bit of my journey on social and how I built the following that I built and the lessons that I learned during that. Then I'm going to talk to you about a bunch of things that you need to get great at in order to be able to crush in the next evolution of network marketing. So I started in 2009 with Network Marketing Pro, just deciding to put out video on a regular basis, 3, 4, 5 times a week, to be able to give back to the network marketing profession. I had no idea it was going to turn into what it's turned into inside of Network Marketing Pro. Today, we have more than between 5 and 10 million people consume our content on social platforms every single week. Between 5 and 10 million people consume our content, whether it's print, whether it's video, whether it's audio. 5 to 10 million every single week. But it didn't start that way. It started by saying, I'm just going to do it. And I made the decision in February of 2009, almost exactly 10 years ago. And I started Network Marketing Pro March 11th of 2009. And when I first started, they had Facebook groups. They didn't have Facebook pages. That's all they had was a group. And once you max out, back then it was a race to see who could get to 5,000 friends the fastest. So the first thing that I did is I friended up everybody I could possibly think of that was connected in my world. So I friended them all up, and then I created a Facebook group. I filled that up with 5,000 people. Then I've created another Facebook group and filled that up with 5,000 people. So first thing I would tell you to do in all of this is just make a decision. Just decide. Decide that you're going to go pro when it comes to social media. Decide that you're going to make it happen. And then you're going to innovate pretty much daily to get better. You're going to plan, do, review in order to be able to improve. Now, my secret sauce, I'm going to go through a bunch of this. I'm trying to think about the best way for me to share this with you. Let me do it this way. One, your profiles, all of your profiles in your social media platforms. What I've learned from my personal experience and from watching the best people in the world. Let me give you a few recommendations on profiles. You need to have a profile picture that is your best self. What I mean by that is something that captures you, something that's well lit, something that captures your personality, something that is, I wouldn't change it very often, if at all, once you get it, because people will recognize it. I would use it across platforms as best you possibly can. Make that profile picture amazing. Now, your cover photo needs to represent your brand. I'm going to talk about your brand in a minute. But your branding in social media, I've learned how to brand myself. I'm very, very well branded around the world, and some of the best social media people are branded incredibly well around the world. I want to teach you how to be branded around the world by doing that. So your cover photo needs to represent your brand. Your bio needs to represent what you stand for, without giving away that you're in network marketing and you're looking to add people. If you put your company in there, it's a real problem. You become less attractive than if you just talk about the benefits of what it is that you do. A little bit of mystery in your profile while being very, very clear on your brand is critical. Now, if you look at my branded stuff, it's obvious what I do. It should be obvious what you do as far as helping other people build their business. So your profile is one thing that you need to develop. Now, another thing that I'm noticing too is talking about brand. And I help a lot of people. I work with a lot of people when it comes to developing their social media brand. And you know what's crazy? I'll do this little workshop with you right now. I want you to think about something that is not network marketing that you're passionate about, and put that into the comments. Something that is not network marketing that you are passionate about. It could be music, it could be cars, it could be kids, it could be fashion. Something that you are passionate about that's not network marketing. I want you to think about something. Karaoke, family, Disney. Keep going with it. I know that there's a little bit of delay. Keep it on that other screen so I can see that, Alex. Oh, it's just not updating very often? Okay. So whatever it is, yoga, travel, music, healthy living, dogs, and ancient Greek studies, whatever it is, here's the key. Here's the key. Get as specific as possible. So music is too broad. If it's music, what kind of music? Get as specific as you can. If it's yoga, that's too generic. What kind of yoga? What kind of yoga for what age group? Is it for male or is it for female? Is it goat yoga? Is it puppy yoga? Is it hot yoga? Is it Bikram yoga? Is it yoga for 50-year-old women? Whatever it is, get as specific as you can. Now, it can be wolves, it could be jinn, it could be horseback riding. What kind of horses? What, if gin is perfect, because let's say, and I'm not going to be promoting alcoholism here, but I will say, are there lots of kinds of gin? How deep could you go on gin? Would you attract people who are naturally interested in gin? If it's dogs, what kind of dogs? Get specific, super specific. The more specific you can be, the greater you can build your brand. You could be known as the XYZ person. I asked this question at a seminar, and a person, I said, what's your passion? He said, mushroom hunting. I didn't know that was a thing. I found out that's a thing. People hunt for mushrooms. They go out in the forest and they dig around for mushrooms. Well, if you do mushroom hunting, do you think there's an audience out there that would be able to, you could find, that would also be into mushroom hunting? Could you find a natural community around mushroom hunting? The answer is of course. Public speaking, for what? Sheba's perfect. Siberian forest cats, awesome. Seeing my daughters smile and laugh, that might be something that makes you happy, but how could you turn that into a brand? Raising daughters who are happy and joyful, or, you know what I mean? How could you find a way to be known as that person? A life artist, inspiring young entrepreneurs, grade school kids, making women feel beautiful again. Just take a look at all these things. Empowering women, but how? By how, LD? How are you going to empower women? Painting landscapes, tuxedo cats, and Maine Coons, black and white photography. All these great, okay? Now here's the thing when it comes to branding. Pick 3 things. Pick 3 things about that brand, or pick 3 passions, and that will help you to determine your brand. Here's how I know that you've got a brand. When people think about you, they say, oh yeah, that's the Siberian cat woman. Oh yeah, that's the black and white photography person. Oh yeah, that's the mushroom hunter. You know? Sarcastic mom humor. That's the sarcastic mom humor person. Right? So I want you to go crazy on these 3 things. Put that in your bio, put that on your profile, and put that into your posts. And that will give you a foundation that is something more than just selfies and food photos and who gives a shit. You know, on your wall, make it interesting. If you're into cars, what kind of cars? Oh, I'm into Ferraris. What color Ferraris? I'm into red Ferraris. From what years? From 1965 to 1978. Well, if you become known as the red Ferrari person from that group, you're going to attract everybody else that's passionate about that. You're going to have cool stuff in your profile that other people will want to interact with. You'll be able to join groups and bring value to those groups based upon the contribution and the curating of that content. The curating. That's another thing I want to talk to you about, is curating around these 3 things. Curating around these 3 things. 1979 Chevy Nova SS. Yes, curating around these things. Here's what I mean by this. Let's say you pick 1969 Chevy Novas. And that's your thing. Fine. How much content can you curate around that thing, around that topic? How much content can you curate around being a sarcastic mom? How much content can you curate around being the best grandpa to young people? And here's what I mean by that. Can you go search the internet to find articles, to find photos, to find videos, to find everything possible that you can curate? And what I mean by that is you're the editor of your page. You're going to be bringing those things in to your page to make it more interesting to people who also are interested in your passions. If it's hot pink cars, you can go curate hot pink cars, right? Get the photo of the day. Think about an Instagram page that's just about hot pink cars. How big of a following would you get with an Instagram profile that was just that? Everybody in the world would want to follow that. So you will naturally attract your audience that you have something in common with. You know, what I have in common with you in network marketing is I love network marketing. I'm here to help you in network marketing. So all of my social media efforts have been around my passion being network marketing. My passion being that consumes everything that I'm doing. And if you're engaging with me, you're engaging with me because you found that your passion aligns with my passion. So curate content around whatever it is that you're passionate about. Now I'm saying pick 3 and play with it. You might find that one becomes your thing. One probably of those 3, and it might surprise you. You might get huge traction on hot pink cars when another one of your passions is being the best flamenco dancer you could possibly be. But the hot pink cars is getting traction, so yet you find yourself curating more and more and more towards that. This will start to build a brand for you that you will naturally have people to talk to every single day. And without even thinking about it, you'll be able to have prospects to be able to grow your business. So this is my advice to you: curating content towards your passion and then using the relationship that you build in order to be able to have unlimited people to talk to. Now, inside of this, you don't have to necessarily do this in order to be successful. Like, there's cosmetics companies out there that all these women do is do their makeup every day and talk about what they're using and doing Facebook Lives. I'll talk about Facebook Lives in a minute. That's all they do. And that's helping them build a business. I will tell you, in addition to that, is this. Some people, all they do is they do a live, they talk about their product, and they say, post this in the comments if you want to try a sample. All they do is do their daily whatever, broadcast or whatever, in order to be able to engage with people that are following them because they are amazingly attractive. And I'm not even necessarily saying physically, but energetically, they're attractive. They become an influencer of sorts. But this is for everybody, not just the superstar in your company. This is for every single one of you watching this, for you to be able to identify your passion and build your brand. And you can be the hot pink sports car person who also builds a network marketing business. You can be the goat yoga person that also builds a network marketing business. You could be the mushroom hunter that also builds a network marketing business. And people are going to follow you and want to do something with you. So get specific, detailed, shrink it down, shrink it down. If you just say, I love golf, it's too much, too broad, nobody cares. If it's golf for women, now you have a different group. If it's women golfing the top 100 courses in the world, or passionate about the top 100 courses in the world, now you got something. Now see, it could be a sports team. You could become the ultimate Minnesota Vikings fan. You could become the ultimate Real Madrid fan. And what would you do with that is curate Real Madrid stuff. What's a cool article about Real Madrid? What's a cool interview? What's a cool video? What's a cool whatever? Frisbee golf. Curate content about Frisbee golf. What's a funny story about Frisbee golf? You know what's going to happen? Your natural tribe is going to find you. And other people that get annoyed by this are going to go someplace else. And that's okay. Attract the people who are attracted to you, because guess what you have in common? How easy is it for you to be able to start a conversation with somebody who's also into Frisbee golf? Really, really easy. It's not hard. Every one of you has something like this. Every one of you has something to be able to use to be able to grow a business. Okay? So I'm going to be, this live is going to go for a while, just so you know. But I got to tell you something. I'm going to just pause my training conversation here a little bit, and I want to tell you about something that I am doing that starts next week. I am doing the biggest social media training in network marketing history starting next week. Okay? A 10-week social media boot camp. I'm going to give you tons of value today. We're going to keep going. But a 10-week social media boot camp. This is going to be the biggest, most comprehensive social media training for network marketing professionals ever put out. Ever, ever, ever. And over the course of the next 10 weeks, let me show you. I got to move aside because we have this cool graphic thing. Watch. So if I move aside, is it on, the thing? Let me tell you what's going to happen over the course of the next 10 weeks. These are 10 different training sessions with 10 different groups of experts that are going to help me in all of these different things. I'm going to continue with the training as soon as I'm done telling you this. The first is a social media profile. I'm bringing in my buddy Fraser Brooks and help you do a makeover of your social media profile. All the checklist things of what you need to do to make your social media profile on every single platform just absolutely work amazing. Then we're going to go deep on building your brand. I'm giving you some stuff on brand today, but we're going to go very specific on how to identify your brand, how to build your brand, how to curate specifically, what are all the resources that you use in order to be able to go and curate. How do you interact with other pages in that curation process in order to continue to further your brand and build your influence online? How do you build a massive following of friends, family, and followers? Family, friends, followers? Yeah, the 3 Fs? Yeah, right. How do you build a massive, massive following like I have? Millions and millions? How do you build thousands? How do you build tens of thousands? How do you do that specifically on social media with network marketing being your outcome? Fourth week, we're going to talk about how do you convert that following into prospects? Because not every person thinks of themselves as a prospect. How do you convert them elegantly into a prospect, from a follower and a fan into a prospect? And week number 5, Instagram success, all the top secrets from Instagram. Number 6, Facebook Live, specifically how to use Facebook Live. Number 7, Facebook Messenger, week number 7. Week number 8, how to use Facebook groups. These are all best practices from everyone around the world. Number 9, social media superstars. I'm bringing a panel of the best people using social media to grow their business and the best trainers in the world to discuss in a long-form discussion what's working today. And then finally, 10 weeks from now, we're going to be doing social media duplication and systems. How do you use systems in order to be able to grow? Now, if you're wondering how you access this 10-week training, what do you think I could sell this training for? I could sell it for a lot of money, right? This is only going to be available. It's not going to be available to the general public. It's only going to be available to people inside of GoPro Academy. This is a place where leaders are born inside of network marketing. This is an elite community of top leaders. And inside this community, let me show you. I have this from something I did the other day. Let me show you what GoPro Academy is real quick, and we'll get back to the training. First of all, inside of GoPro Academy, all the courses that I've ever created online are inside of GoPro Academy. How to recruit 20 people in 30 days, social media mastery, GoPro recruiting mastery, insanity bootcamp, objections, time management, everything. That's like $4,000 worth of value. That's part of GoPro Academy. Every week I do live mentoring. There's a private Facebook group that you'll be a part of. This training is going to be inside of that. This 10-week social media bootcamp is going to be inside of that. All the trainings that I've done so far, I just finished a How to Recruit 20 People in 30 Days, 6-week course that you can watch those replays. There's other live event pricing perks in addition to that. And then third is all of you, everybody watching this, can be part of GoPro Academy for the next 14 days. Start the social media bootcamp for just $1. Just come in and try it out for $1. And if you're not already a member, if you're a member, in the comments, post the value that you're getting from being part of GoPro Academy. And everybody that joins, just for joining, for $1, I'm going to send you a free copy of GoPro, the physical book, a signed copy, and the Rise of the Entrepreneur DVD. It's a little glary, but I'm going to send you this. I'm going to sign it and send it to you for $1. I'll pay for shipping. I'll pay for postage. I'll pay for anything. Here's why. I want all of you to be a part of this. I want all of you to see the value. Now, if you decide to stay after the 14 days, it's $49 a month. $49 a month for all the courses, for the private Facebook group, and for the social media bootcamp. Now, if you stay just through the social media bootcamp, you get 2 weeks for this, plus it'd be $49 a month for 2 times, so it'd be under $100. You'd get all 10 weeks of the social media bootcamp, plus all the courses that I have, plus all of the mentorship that I'm going to be doing, plus these premiums, okay? All of that. And here's the link. Let me give you the link. Go to goproacademy.com. Go to goproacademy.com. It's a $1 risk to be able to try out all this stuff. And then I'm going to jump back into the training. You got the link up there? goproacademy.com will get you into this today. You can go back and look at all the other stuff. I'll send you this. And starting next week, I'm going to do the social media profile makeover, okay? goproacademy.com. If that doesn't work for whatever reason, because it's brand new URL, go to networkmarketingpro.com/trial. goproacademy.com or networkmarketingpro.com/trial. That's what you're going to get. All right, let's get back to the training. Profile and brand. I'm going to give you tips on all of these 10 things, and then we're going to get into the training of it over the course of these 10 weeks. I'm really excited about it. I'm bringing in all the superstar friends in order to be able to help. But how do you build a following? If I have secret sauce, you build a following value, giving your tribe something of value. So if you're just doing your selfie pictures and your duck lips and your here's my lunch and all that stuff, who cares really? Here's pictures of my kids, who cares? But if you're doing it about goat yoga, now that's interesting to goat yoga people. So bring value to your tribe. Bring value to your tribe, number one. Number two, consistency. I see too many people in social media, they posted once, they posted twice, and then they're done. Some of you, you know why you are struggling with this? And yes, those of you in the comments that are part of GoPro Academy, tell everybody who's also watching this right now why they should be part of GoPro Academy and try it for $1. GoProAcademy.com. Let them know why they're getting the value or why you're getting the value and why they should do the same thing. So you know what most people in network marketing do? Let me tell you about my product. 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 You become an infomercial. You're not interesting. You become an infomercial. You're not bringing any value. It's just a big billboard. And who's interested in interacting with a billboard? It's such a joke. So step away. I see some of you trying to sign for some people. If you haven't got your book, just email support@networkmarketingpro.com. Support@networkmarketingpro.com. They'll track down your book and we'll get it to you. So we've sent out thousands. We're sending thousands more. Don't worry about it. So let me tell you about my product. Let me tell you about my company. Let me tell you about my product. Let me tell you about my event. Let me tell you about my product. Let me tell you about my team. Let me tell you about my product. You become so much white noise that nobody wants to interact with you. Bring value. Like these people that do these makeup, the cosmetic companies that do a little makeup thing, they're bringing value to people who are trying to figure their makeup out. If you're doing essential oils or you're talking about travel or whatever, you're bringing value to people who are interested in that. Find a way to do that is interesting to your audience. That's fine. But consistency about something that is more interesting in your brand is better. Because if you're talking about 1969 Chevy Novas, then You provide value to that group. Here's a picture of the day. Here's the restoration of the day. Here's the find of the day. Here's the cool one of the day. Here's the story of the day. Here's the blog article of the day. Here's the video of the day. And you're consistent with it. You'll build relationship with those people who start interacting. Oh, that's cool. People start sharing things to other people that are naturally interested in that type of stuff. Sincerity. Maybe there's a better way for me to say that, but here's what I mean by it. I really give a damn. I really, really care about people in network marketing. I am not faking it. If I was a faker, if I was full of shit, people would have figured me out 10 years ago. The reason why I built the community I built is because people realize that I really give a damn. I really want to help. I really care about this community. I really want to help you have a breakthrough. I really want to be your coach. I really want to mentor you to higher levels of success. I really do. I really do. That's, if there's anything, is I really care about people in my tribe. Okay? If you really care about people who are connected to what you care about, that's cool. Now, value, consistency, sincerity, validation. What I do every day is I validate people in my world that they've made the right decision. I tell people every day, network marketing isn't perfect, but it's better. What does that do? It validates people that maybe they made the right decision. Maybe they're part of this. I'm validating their decision, validating their choice, validating whatever it is they do. Validate the people that are into goat yoga just like you. Validate the people that want to be the best grandparents in the world. Validate people who are into the arts and music. Validate people who love karaoke. You know what I mean? Validate them. Every day in your curation, validate the people who are into this, and you will build a following. If you build an Instagram account that all it does is validate people with a certain belief system, a certain passion, you will attract, what are the biggest Instagram pages out there outside of the superstar celebrities? People who validate a certain group, whether it's cats or puppies or travel or fashion or whatever it is. They're validating that group. They're letting that group know that they're part of a special community. They're giving value on a regular basis. So what I've done to build the following that I have, and what you can do to build the following that you have, starting right now, okay, is to give them value by curating content that appeals to your passions. To be consistent with it. Regularly. You can't just post 1 or 2 or 3 times and expect that you're going to be getting huge results. Okay? You got to be consistent. When I first started with Network Marketing Pro, I mean, what do we have live on now? 1,200 or something through all the different platforms. And this will end up being viewed by, I think, 100,000 people over the course of the next week or something. When I first went out online, it was crickets. I didn't have this big following at a moment's notice, just going live without much promotion. I just decided to do this yesterday. It was crickets, okay? But through consistency and value, people started to be able to realize that I was in their corner. And maybe I should follow. And then, guess what this became? I became shareable. My content became shareable. I don't know if you clicked on the share button. If you're getting value here, I would ask that you do that. How many people have shared on like Network Marketing Pro page? Can you tell or no? Doesn't matter. Whatever. If you haven't, I hope that you do, without a reminder. You know what I mean? People see a photo that I put up with a quote on it, and they share it because they think of somebody else that might want to see this too. I put up a video, they share it. I put up a live, they share it. Put something up that's so interesting, so valuable, so specific, that people will share it. This is what's working. This is the fundamentals of what's working here in order to build a social media giant. Now, every single one of you can do this. Every one of you, around your passion. Now, my passion became really, really specific. My passion is network marketing. I use this to be able to reach the world. It's going to be really challenging for you to use network marketing because if you're going to try and attract your tribe inside of network marketing, that means you're going to be basically trying to cross-recruit people from other network marketing things into what it is that you're doing. So even though network marketing might be your passion, it's not your best prospect group. You know what I mean? So you guys are essentially prospects for what I want to do inside of Network Marketing Pro to be able to help you. Okay? You're taking a look at this. You're checking this out. I'm bringing you some value today. I hope you're enjoying it. But you're a prospect for taking the next step. Maybe you want to get the GoPro book, and for $1, I'll help you do that. And just so you know, let me explain my network marketing business to you, because Alex over here has been telling me that I need to just tell you this. There's only two things that I sell, essentially. One is a GoPro Academy membership. That's it. You get all my courses. You can buy them a la carte if you want. I just don't think it's smart. Spend $300 there where you can get 6 months worth of all my courses. So a la carte courses, but really a GoPro Academy membership. And then I do 3 events a year. Most Powerful Women in Network Marketing, GoPro Recruiting Mastery, and Beyond Leadership, a leadership event. That's it. That's it. I got GoPro Academy, and I got those 3 products. That is it. So if you've joined something, don't worry about I'm going to be upselling you and upselling you and upselling you and upselling you to 1,000 different things. There is not 1,000 different things. I have 2 things. Event experiences or GoPro Academy. That's it. You can buy the courses a la carte if you want to, but that's all. Okay? Why am I doing it? Because I want to contribute to my tribe. I want to contribute to this community for people taking a step. I want to be able to bring super cool value to what it is that you do and to the network marketing profession as a whole. So back to my point. My point is it's better that yours is not network marketing. Now, if you're in the nutrition and fitness field, fitness can be one of your passions. Nutrition can be one of your passions. No problem. But get specific with it. Go as specific as you can. It's better to be, keto or vegan or you talk about some specific area of nutrition to be known as the expert in that thing. I'm kind of known as the network marketing guy, right? That took 10 years. There's some others, of course, great people, and I love them all. But you ask around, I'm kind of known as the GoPro guy. I'm kind of known as the network marketing guy. You need to be known as the guy or woman who is passionate about fill in the blank. Okay? And you are curating content to that. You're bringing value consistently with sincerity. You're validating other people who believe what you believe, and it's shareable. Now, let me tell you, yeah, Jesse Lee, it's funny, right? Let me tell you something about what's working today inside of social media. I'm going to give you a couple big things. Facebook Lives are crushing. Facebook Lives are absolutely crushing. And in week 6 of this 10-week GoPro bootcamp, social media bootcamp, we're going to be going deep on Facebook Live. But let me tell you this. Facebook Live is working. People who are doing Facebook Lives around their passion and then finding a way to, oh, by the way, if you have an interest in X, or if you comment this, I'll start a conversation with you privately. Those people are crushing on a daily basis. Facebook Lives are crushing. If you do a live about goat yoga, fine. Whoever interacts, you could start a conversation with them and lead them to becoming a prospect. If you do a live about travel and you're in a travel company and you say, oh, by the way, if you'd like to figure out a way to travel for free, send me a private message. And then you start a conversation. Or if you're talking about fitness and nutrition and you're in a fitness nutrition company, oh, you want to find a way to get in better shape and lose weight, say me in the comments and I'll start a conversation with you. Oh, you want to try, I got a sample of these products. If you want to try it out for free, put, me in the comments or, put an emoji in the comments and I'll start a conversation with you. Facebook Lives are crushing. What's the support email? support@networkmarketingpro.com. Facebook Lives are crushing everywhere. Everywhere. Instagram Lives are starting behind that. Not as big as Facebook Lives, though. Facebook Lives are another level. If I had to pick one thing that is working on a higher scale than anything else, it's Facebook Lives. Second thing that's working aggressively is Facebook and Instagram Stories. Now, my game is not up to speed. Some people are amazing at this, but stories are working very, very well. I would incorporate all of that I'm talking about here into your lives and into your stories. If you can do a live and say, hey, I just ran into this article, I want to show you this video or whatever it happens to be, that's going to change the game for you. All of you, most of you are super, super scared of Facebook Lives. And you know why? Because some of you think that you just need to go out and talk about your company on your Facebook Live every day. And by day 3, nobody wants to listen anymore. But if you talk about your passion, and you got a cool new thing to bring them every day, and then you interact with the people who comment and share and put their emojis in there, now you got people to talk to on a regular basis. It's easy, it's fun, it's natural. You don't have to worry about it. Talk about goat yoga. Film a goat yoga session. People will follow. People will share it. People will laugh. People will have fun. Now, you see some people that are just literally, like Jessie Lee is following this, commenting on this. She is literally a force of nature. She is literally bigger than life. She is a huge influence, and she can talk on a regular basis about her product or about her company and kind of do it as an ambassador for the whole deal because she's just big, right? Big and bold. Not everybody's going to do that. Everybody can do this. So my encouragement to you is once you figure out your passion, is this recorded so you can finish watching? Yeah, of course, Ann. And what does my t-shirt say? It goes along with my passion, right? Network marketing isn't perfect, but it's better. Is that what it says? Screenshot? Okay. And Jessie Lee's going to be one of the people. I haven't asked you, Jessie Lee, but are you going to come in my 10-week boot camp and bring some value? I hope you will. So we're going to be bringing the top people. We're going to be bringing the top trainers. I haven't asked any of them yet because I just decided to do this, and we're starting next week. But it's going to be great. Okay. So profile, brand, following. Facebook Lives are working. Facebook and Instagram stories are working very, very well. And then posting comment down this road is going to be able to do it. Now, next. Converting your following into prospects. How do you do that? What's working today around the world? What's working today around the world? And before I do that, let me just remind everybody, because some people have just joined, some people have been on for a while. I'm starting a 10-week social media boot camp next week. I want all of you to be a part of it. You can start that 10-week process for $1. Put up on the screen the themes of the 10 different live interactive trainings I'm going to be doing over the course of these next 10 weeks. You have to be part of GoPro Academy in order to be able to access these trainings. You'll be able to access them plus all the replays inside of GoPro Academy. You could try it all for $1, 14-day trial. After that, it's $49 a month. If you go through all 10 weeks of this with the best in the world, it'll cost you under $100. If you try it for 2 weeks, I'll send you, you can get started. I'll send you a copy of GoPro. I'll send you a copy of Rise of the Entrepreneur. I'll mail it to you for free. You try it for $1 for the next 14 days. If you don't like it, cancel. If you like it, stay with me and we'll go to work, okay? If you're already a member, you're in. Yeah, if you're already a member of GoPro Academy, you're in. And if you're part of GoPro Academy, tell people in the comments why they need to be a part of this also, because it's literally the most awesome group in the history of the world. So GoProAcademy.com, go there today and get yourself in there for $1. GoProAcademy.com. Okay, let's get back to this. Converting prospects. Isn't that graphic so cool? Do it again. It's so cool. But look, if I go here, I disappear. And then I come back out again. And then I go back under. And then I come back out. And then I can do this. So cool. It's gone now. Oh, we're so high tech. So, converting prospects. How do you do that? Everything is conversation. Everything is conversation. Your job, once you do this, you're going to build a natural, fun, super great. If you're into the Pittsburgh Steelers and you're pushing Pittsburgh Steelers like crazy to the world, you're going to attract all the other Pittsburgh Steeler people. And is it going to be hard to talk to other Pittsburgh Steelers people? What do you think of the draft pick? What do you think? What do you think the weaknesses of the team? Do you think Ben Roethlisberger is going to do this, or what's going to happen with our wide receiver? What are we going to do with our running game? You can talk about anything. Talk about anything with that group, right? All of business is conversation. Your job through all of this is to start more conversations. Start more conversations with more people. And then at some point in the conversation, you can say, hey, I don't know if you're open, but you strike me as somebody who might fit what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm a super Steeler fan, but I also do this. And this is what is what my future is going to be. And since we're the same, you and me, I'm kind of thinking that maybe you might be a fit for this. If you take this off the platform, the conversations need to be in direct messages, private messages, text messages to start, eventually phone calls, eventually maybe face-to-face, on Zoom or on Skype, right? But start conversations with people that aren't just business conversations. Start the conversations based upon this, and then convert at some point when the timing's appropriate to saying, hey, we should take a look. Let's take a look at what it is that I'm doing, and maybe you could take a look at it too, and we'll see if we can see if there's a fit. Maybe there's not a fit. And if there isn't a fit, go Steelers, go. But if there is, God, it might be fun to do something together. Wouldn't it be cool? So, why is this live free? Because, Jesse Lee. It's really simple, because I want everybody to be part of GoPro Academy. I want everybody to come in and go through this social media bootcamp with me for the next 10 weeks. Come on, let's go. So conversations, start here, convert it when it's natural to building a business conversation with them. Now here's the thing. What most of you are doing wrong is you are starting the business conversation too fast. So you do a post. Somebody comments, hey, great post. And then your first message to them is a direct message, a Facebook Messenger message saying, oh, thanks for the comment. I have a business. Are you open for, to taking a look at it? That's a little annoying. That's a little annoying. To say, hey, thanks for the comment. What'd you like best about it? Oh, I like this, I like this, I like this. Oh, cool. I see that you like what your passion is the same as my passion. Yeah. So what do you think the Steelers need to do this year in order to win? Oh, I think they need to do this and this and this. All right, cool. Well, and then a couple days later, maybe they comment again, or maybe they share and just say, hey, look, our conversation the other day got me thinking. And in addition to be passionate about the Steelers, I'm also building this little side business. I'm using social media to do it. You seem like you're pretty connected on social media. What do you think? Would you ever be open to taking a look at something? Is there ever a situation where you might want to explore something else? I think 1 + 1 might add up to 5, who knows? But if you're open, let me know, and we can jump on a Zoom or something, and I'll just tell you what it is. If not, that's cool. Go Steelers, go. Start the conversation, keep it going. Stop the conversation, keep it going. Start the conversation, keep it going. Start the conversation, keep it going. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over. That's what we want to do, is we use this to build trust. This is the bridge. The little bridge and then we transfer our information because we've built trust with this group through our value, our consistency, our sincerity, our validation, our shareability, through our passion. Then we can convert that with the trust. Now we've earned another conversation. We've earned another way to be able to grow and build. So Facebook Live is working tremendously well to be able to do that. Let me tell you another thing that's working in this conversation, especially with these conversations and converting to prospects and helping with prospects, Facebook Messenger. Facebook Messenger is so strong. Facebook Messenger is so strong. And I didn't get all of the meanings of it because, look, I come from the school where you do on, three-way phone calls, right? You have a person who's taking a look at this. Let me get you on the phone with somebody else. And guess what people are doing now? And I can't believe I didn't see it until they made it obvious to me, is they're doing three-way conversations using Facebook Messenger. So let's say you start a conversation. You're just texting. You're texting with somebody back and forth. You're having a conversation with them. Go Steelers, da-da-da-da-da. And then maybe you share what you're doing with your business and the person has some questions. I said, you know what? Let me connect you with my upline. Let me connect you with somebody who knows this better than me. Let me utilize Facebook Messenger. You connect a third person to the Facebook Messenger. Now your upline might not be available for a phone call, but they're available on Facebook Messenger, and you can start a conversation with you and a third-party expert and your prospect, and do that with 100 people and have those conversations going simultaneously. So the person, your upline comes on and, hey, nice to meet you, prospect. I hear you have these questions. How can I help? The person says, well, gosh, thanks. That's so cool. Here's my question. Now, they can either type the response back to them, or they can do voice to respond back to them. And that builds a little bit more trust, a little bit more rapport, a little bit more ability to believe, more sincerity, more authenticity. And you can still drop in your passion. Go Steelers at the end of your little post. You know, if that's your passion. Go Goat Yoga. But using Messenger to validate your opportunity has become much more scalable and much more effective than a three-way phone call. And it works 100% of the time. Well, maybe not 100% of the time, but here's what I mean by that. You know what was a limiting belief for some people is I can't build my business because my upline is terrible at three-way calls. Or they're just not available. They're too busy for me with their three-way calls. I can't get them on the phone, so I can't build my business. I need my third-party thing. But you can connect them to a friend. You can connect them to anybody. You go upline as far as you want. If I'm a leader, I don't care how many Facebook Messenger conversations you plug me into. With a prospect, you can connect me to 500 of them. And I will never care because I can look in at my timing and I could just pop in a little question, or I could do voice and I could answer it and just bang, 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 bang. So powerful how this is working to help close, to help validate, to help build trust. If you don't have results, but your upline does, you can leverage their results in order to be able to do this at scale, at scale. The key to this whole thing is, look, I got to show you something that I did on a training earlier today for the GoPro Academy people. Four things that we do inside of network marketing. One, we sell products and services using word of mouth advertising, best form of advertising in the world. Number two, we recruit. But these two things is just a job. Selling and recruiting is just a job. The third thing we do is we duplicate. The fourth thing we do is we lead. That's the business. Creating. Yes, there's WhatsApp. Yes, there's WeChat. Yes, there's all these different things. What we do down here is duplication and leadership. This is the business. So what does Facebook Messenger allow you to do? To get out of selling and recruiting and into duplication. It's such a powerful tool. What is the link again? GoProAcademy.com. GoProAcademy.com. So, Facebook Live, Facebook Messenger, Instagram Stories, Facebook Stories, all of that stuff is working tremendously well. Let me tell you what else is working unbelievably well. Facebook groups. Facebook groups. I'm going to give you a bunch of different ways that Facebook groups are working. You can create a Facebook group just around your passion. Just like the Network Marketing Pro page. Many of you are watching on the Network Marketing Pro page. You can create a goat yoga page if you want. You can create a 1969 Chevy Nova page. You could create a whatever karaoke page. Whether it's Insta, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook. You can create pages around that in order to be able to have more interaction. Or you can create, or in addition, you can create a Facebook group for your team. For your team. This is a way for you to interact specially with your team and to bring them a different level of accountability, training, value. This is a way for you to communicate with everybody because they're all there. This is a way for you to train them. It's a way for you to curate your network marketing company's business-related content inside of that group. They have a thing called units now. So inside of the GoPro Academy page, for example, we have all these units, which are all the previous weekly live trainings that we can archive in there by category. I just finished a 6-week course on how to recruit 20 people in 30 days. 6 weeks, step by step, how to recruit 20 people in 30 days. That 6-week thing is put in its own unit so people can find it very easily to be able to go access whenever they want to. This 10-week course that I'm about to do, put up the 10-week thing because I think it's super cool. Put up the 10-week thing. These 10 weeks will also be in the units inside of the GoPro Academy page. So you have your personal page, which, you know, I live my personal life on my page, but it's still pretty around my brand. Some of you are watching this live on my personal page. Those are my, I am what I am. I'm pretty focused in what I'm here, what I'm put on this earth to do. But there's also family photos and fun and different things that I do inside of that page. Inside of the Network Marketing Pro page, it's all about validation. It's all about this: value, consistency, sincerity, validation, shareability. Inside of the GoPro Academy page is a completely different experience. This is people who've made a big commitment. These are people who want to go to the next level. People are looking for a breakthrough. Okay, that community in there. One of the things and the people inside of GoPro Academy can comment inside of this, inside of the comment parts of these, whatever you're watching this. The community. If you post a problem inside of that page, the community comes to help you. The community gives you answers. The community says, let me tell you how to solve this problem. The community encourages you. It's so cool what we've created there, in addition to the weekly training, in addition to all the courses that we have available. And we let people come in and try it for $1. Why do we do that? Because I know you're skeptical. I know most of you, you're watching this and say, yeah, I don't want to give them $1. I just want to give them $1. I watch these things and I'm not clicking on the button and I'm not going to the link. I don't want to give them the $1. That's cool. I'm trying to make it as simple as I possibly can and provide as much value as I possibly can. Let me tell you one of the things I'm going to be doing inside of GoPro Academy. I'm bringing in celebrities. I'm bringing in the world's biggest thought leaders. Anybody you can imagine is coming inside of that group. The bigger we grow that group, the bigger the names I'm going to be bringing in there as far as value. I'm going to be crushing inside of that community. I'm going to make it, there's going to be more millionaires created in network marketing inside that community than anywhere on earth. And I hope that you're seeing enough value here to try it for $1. You know, try it. Go to GoProAcademy.com, try it. It's not that hard. So back to what's working. Facebook groups. Facebook groups is working incredibly well. There's groups for core ranks inside your company. There's groups for higher level leadership inside of organizations. Companies are using groups very effectively. This is probably groups, live, messenger, and stories are the 4 biggies. But if I had anything to wish on you, it's this. It's this. That you get a profile solid, that you build a brand around your passion, that you build a following based upon these things. This is something that can be done not just by the superstars, it's everybody. It's everybody. So here's what I want to do. I want to open this up for some comments. And how long have we been going? Oh my gosh, hour and 14 minutes. Ha! I'm going to go for a little while longer. If you have any questions about social media, I'm going to take the next 30 minutes or so and I'm going to answer your questions live right now here on this broadcast. And if you've got the value, you're ready to go, you don't care about these questions, then thank you for hanging out with us. That's cool. I hope you join GoPro Academy today and give it a shot. I'd like to send you this if you're not already a member. I'd like to send you a copy of Rise of the Entrepreneur. I'd like you to get access to all of this stuff. Hold on. Get all of these, all of the courses, the Facebook group, the weekly trainings, this 10-week course, the live event pricing discounts. Try it for $1. GoProAcademy.com. Let me send you that stuff. All right. Does the friends that you feverishly added matter? The ones that I added just to get to 5,000, I'm guessing you're asking, Wendy. I did that just for kind of social proof, to show, hey, I have 5,000 friends. Now everybody has 5,000 friends, right? I've recently purged that down to the real friends. So I don't know how many friends I have on Facebook, like a couple thousand. But I think it mattered at the beginning. And let me give you a piece of advice. This is weird, but it's valuable. For those who are staying to watch this, it's valuable for you. Your personal profile should not include anyone that's in your company. Your personal profile friends list should not include anyone that's in your company. Not your upline, not your downline, not your crossline, no one. Now, why is this important? Here's why it's important. Because you start interacting with people in your team, and guess what you're going to do? You're going to interact, you're going to like, you're going to interact, you're going to like, and pretty soon all you're going to see and all they're going to see is people who are already part of your organization, already part of your company, already using your products, already connected with what it is that you're doing. However, if you tell those, listen, I'm going to unfriend you from my personal list. That doesn't mean we're not friends. You're still going to follow me. That's still great. But this is for prospects. I'm going to have my personal page for prospects. And you need to fill your friends list with all the people who have the same passions you do. Find all the Steelers fans, all the karaoke people, all the goat yoga people, all the mushroom hunters. And you need to friend those people up. And have that be your friends list. Because guess what you'll be interacting with then? You'll be seeing their posts. They'll be seeing your posts. You'll be building community and relationship with that group instead of just people that are involved in your company. The biggest mistake I see people do is they're connected with all their corporate owners, all their corporate staff, all the top earners. They're all their friends inside of their personal social media pages. And because of that, that's all they see. And they lose the ability to grow their business. All right. Michelle Lorenz asks, any differences in approach with LinkedIn, given that everyone's primary purpose being there is business? LinkedIn definitely is a platform. I think it's a distant fourth or fifth as far as social media effectiveness, because there's some pretty stringent rules there as far as how you interact. And there's people who crack the code, there's no question. But my advice to you is master Facebook, master Instagram before you master any other platform. It's the best, stickiest, most socially shareable platform there is. Okay? Shay Greenwood asks, I have people say I don't want to use social media to build my business. What do you say to that? I guess you don't want to build a business. Why? Why don't you want to build a business? Billy Scott, how you doing, buddy? Why don't you want to use social media to build a business? The only reason I could understand for a person is they have seen people be obnoxious in their approach, and they don't want to be obnoxious, which is, I agree with that. I don't want you to be obnoxious either. But what I would say to that person is, if I could show you a way to do it that made you feel comfortable and something that you actually enjoyed, would you be open to reconsidering? That's what I would, and then I would just show them the stuff that I'm talking about. Get them to engage in this 10-week social media boot camp with me over the course of these next 10 weeks, and they'll change their mind. I promise you. Next, please. Have I identified best times to go live or post stories? There is peak times. Let me tell you why I go live at this time of the day. My reasoning is a little different. I understand most people are at work. I do my GoPro Academy lives at noon Pacific time. The reason why is that's 6 a.m. in Australia, and I have a big, huge community in Australia, and it's like 8 or 9 p.m. in Europe. So I catch the world by going at noon Pacific, even though it's not convenient. I would look at your posts and see when you get the highest engagements. They'll give you those reports and the insights on your social media pages. But what would you say, Alex, as far as timing?
It's different for everyone. I would usually say evenings, like 6
Yeah,
to 7 p.m.
evenings, your time, but it depends. Like if you're a stay-at-home mom and your audience is stay-at-home moms, go at stay-at-home mom time. You know, late morning before lunch, or you know, after nap time in the afternoon, or whatever it happens to be.
The whole point is don't use not having the right time as an excuse.
Yeah, don't use not having the right time as an excuse. Just try them all.
Yeah.
Find out, oh, I got way more views there. Try every hour of the day. Do something in the middle of the night just for fun.
And tell people when you're going to go live.
Yeah, tell people when you're going to go live. Keep working on this. Keep adapting as you go. This is 1,001% decisions. I've adjusted, and I'm continue to adjust every single day. 1,001% decisions a year. I make a little 1%. Okay, we got to promote the lives that we're going to do a little bit more effectively. Can we do a watch party? Oh yeah, let's figure out how we're going to do a watch party in order to be able to do that. How do we invite people in order to be able to RSVP for a live that we're going to do? What's the titles that we could put on a live that's going to garner more attention, more interest, more attendance, right? All these things. I tried this, try that, try this, try that to get better. Nora Chanda Kalaluka says, what's your advice on team members who still use company name and products on Facebook? If you want to get better results, just stop doing it. Your profile should not be, I am XYZ company. Your picture should not be a photo of your product. Because here's what happens. If you just tell the world that you're a billboard for your network marketing company or your network marketing product, everybody looks at the billboard, they can Google it, they're going to get some misinformation there, they're going to make a judgment, and they're going to move on. Here's our goal in network marketing, is to educate people to the point that they understand what we have. That's our goal. And if our goal is education and understanding, if somebody looks at a photo, they're not going to be educated to the point that they understand what it is that we have. Worse than that, they might make a misjudgment about what we have based upon some Google search that is nonsense. You know what I mean? So our goal is education and understanding. The best way to do that is to inspire some curiosity, let people know the benefits, start a conversation with them privately, and through that process, educate them professionally. Okay? It shouldn't be so spammy, so linky. Timothy Martin says, is there any merit in having two profiles, a private page and a prospect one? I don't. I've seen people do, you know, this one's just for my family, and this one's, you know, for my family and prospects. If you're really, really worried about privacy, I'm not worried about privacy. And I'll tell you why. All the cybersecurity people I know in the world say that there is no security. None, zero. You need to live your life like everybody's watching. And everybody is seeing everything that you're doing, because they probably are. Alexa's probably recording, your television's probably recording everything that you're saying. Just live your life like so, but if you want to have privacy security, you can set the settings on your profile so only family sees a certain group of posts, only family and close friends see a certain group, and everybody else sees, you know, what everybody can see. I personally just do my private profile and my Network Marketing Pro page that many of you are watching on. That's what I use. And then my GoPro Academy page is a third. I have different language pages from around the world, Russian and Italian and Arabic and, you know, Spanish, that provide different value, because I don't speak those languages. But most of you don't have that issue. I would just have a personal page, clear them out of people that are involved in your business, let them know why you're doing that so they don't get offended, and then fill them up with people who are connected with your passion that we talked about, are connected with something that you love. Friend those people up by finding them, searching them, doing hashtag searches, everything else, in order to be able to find your natural tribe. Okay? It'll make it easy, I promise you. This is really fun when you do it right. All right, what's the next? How many times a week should we do a live? As many as you have the courage to do. If you found something to do once a day, that would be kind of the gold standard. Once a day, do something. Come in, oh, here's an observation. Here's a cool thing. I just read this article. Here's a person that I talked to about my passion. Here's the photo of the coolest thing. And let me tell you the 10 reasons why I love the picture of this particular Chevy. Here's the 10 reasons why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm gone. When I started networkmarketingpro.com 10 years ago, I would look at anything and I would say, oh, here's glasses. And my glasses are super, super dirty. I don't know if you can see them, but they're super, super dirty, right? So I could do a live about dirty glasses. I say, well, you think you have good vision, but you have no idea that your vision is being clouded by all these different things that have happened during your day. And what you need to do is you need to clean your vision, and you've got to get clear on what it is that you want to do with your life. That's what I would do. And I would say, I would do something about a marker. I would do something about a laptop. And I would do something about a glass of water. I would do something about, look at this view. I would do something about whatever, but I would always tie it back to my passion. So find something interesting. Here's the rule for a live. I don't care what you do, just don't be boring. Do something silly, do something ridiculous, jump up and down, get in front of a cool location, do something. Just do something. It'll work. How important is it to have multiple social media platforms? Melody Duggar asks. Over time, I think it's important. How many lines in the water do you want to have in order to be able to catch the fish? You want to have more lines in the water. Right now, I'm broadcasting on my personal page. I'm broadcasting on my Network Marketing Pro page. I'm broadcasting on my YouTube channel. Okay? The only reason why I'm not broadcasting live on the Instagram is because it can't show the graphics because we haven't figured out that part of the technology yet. So I would start on Facebook, and then I would kind of replicate your content on the different platforms. Curation again. You're going to be curating to your passion and then posting on the various platforms in order to be able to have people see what it is that you do. Is it vital, Melody? No, it's not vital. Is it helpful? Yes, it's helpful. Okay, next please. How do we convert, Jolante Williams on YouTube says, how do we convert prospects who seem to be interested but are not all the way there? The general conversation, and I keep pointing to this thing that I've already flipped the page. Sorry. The general concept is keep the conversation going. Keep bringing them more value. Keep working to educate them. That's the principle. Now, inside of GoPro Academy, I teach you how to close. I've got all the courses. How to get somebody started, how to make all this stuff, how to master objections. That's just really an objection. They're not all the way there. There's a reason for that. I can help you. All these courses are available in there that you can access if you want to. But the real short conversation is keep the conversation going. They're not all the way there. There's a reason why. Help them better understand why their objection might not be as valid as they thought it might be. And keep it moving forward. Keep it friendly, keep it moving forward. All right? Next, Scott Ador says, Facebook closed my branding page and I lost thousands of contacts. They told me someone complained about my content. How can I rebrand myself? Well, I've never been blocked in 10 years. I've never been banned. I've never been blocked. I've never been slapped in 10 years. You know why? I don't over push it. I don't get obnoxious. If you create a content that is really bringing value, if you pick your passion, you bring content that's really bringing value, they will not block you. Even if somebody complains, they won't block you. They'll look at the content and say, well, nope. If you're getting engagement, because you will, Facebook wants engagement. They want real value. They want people to bring real stuff. You know what they don't want? Link, 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 link. Pitch, 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 pitch. Product, product, product. Company, company, company. They get annoyed by that because, they don't want Facebook to be, or any social media platform, they don't want it to be a billboard. They want it to be a community. Build a community, okay? So Scott, build a community around your passion and you'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Stephanie Seifkus. You say lives are crushing, but it's nerve-wracking. I can't manage to get up the nerve. Best advice? Just take the plunge? Yes. Here's the thing, Stephanie. Find something around your passion that you want to tell the world. And just get on and tell the world. Make sure the lighting's reasonable. Just say, you know what? Hey, I'm nervous, but I feel so strongly about this particular issue. I just wanted to jump on live and tell you, here's the 5 reasons why I think this is bullshit. Or here's the 5 reasons why I think this is the most amazing thing in the world. Okay? And if you agree, come on in, let's go. If you don't agree, then let's don't go. What? I know, it's 3 hours. Oh, Marina says she has work to do. I have to wrap this live up. I'm going to do a few more questions and I'll go. Screen. How do you wipe out prior company mentioned on Facebook? Oh, you can go edit your profiles. If your profile has your company stuff, your prior company stuff, just go edit that stuff out. You can clean it over. You don't need to start over. Just go clean it up, Terry. 2 more and then we're done. Marine's got stuff to do. We got to get all this stuff cleaned out of here. Jani Tika. What about team groups like public for prospecting and private for team training? Yeah, I mean, there's some groups that people use just for their prospects. For example, everybody has their personal pages, and then they have a page that's just about for customers to be able to get more information, to get more value, learn more about the products, find out what other people are experiencing with the products, all those other kinds of things, right? And then there is private for team trainings. I like private, like the GoPro Academy group is a private group. For team training, I would close that up. I would close up your team-oriented stuff and have public stuff for general prospecting stuff. All right, last question. Janice Valorio, how do you broadcast on multiple platforms? I tried once on Facebook and Instagram, and it looked funny because I was looking in 2 different places. I understand. What's the software we use?
We're using a platform called Restream.io.
We're using a platform called Restream.io. And you can go to your page and profile on YouTube all at the same time. Restream.io, huh?
Can't do Instagram. Instagram doesn't let you yet.
Instagram doesn't let you yet.
You need a second device.
You need a second device. Restream.io. That's what we're using. Look, I hope you got value here. If you did, and if you want to really dive in for 10 weeks with me on how to be a social media ninja, how to be a superstar, you want to go through this boot camp with me over these next 10 weeks on these topics. Here's the topics. I'll show you again. You got it? Yeah. On these 10 topics over these next 10 weeks, go to goproacademy.com, goproacademy.com, and sign up for a $1 14-day trial. Let me send you a copy of GoPro, a copy of Rise of the Entrepreneur. I'll sign it and mail it to you anywhere in the world. Take advantage of it. Have your teams take advantage of it. The next 10 weeks are going to be epic, epic, amazing, spectacular, unbelievable. I'm going to be sad if you're not part of this 10-week boot camp with me. Okay? So do me a favor. Share this if you got value. Tell your teams to jump into GoPro Academy, goproacademy.com. Try it for $1. Let's go do this over the next 10 weeks together. I love you all. Hope you got value, and I'll see you next time. We out or not? All right, cool.